Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming, and we are back with some more LEGO DC Supervillains. That's right, we're pretty much in the home stretch of the free roam, and this video happens to be Smallville, where we're going to find all 14 gold bricks, as well as take on all 4 races, and get all 4 character tokens, or quests, depending on how you want to look at those. But, here we are up in Smallville. We're going to pull up our map and give you a quick peekaboo as to where we is. Now, if you've forgotten where Smallville is, it's all the way up to the very, very north of our main map on Earth. And you can see here, we're going to follow the old trail up and around the big hill. There is an invisible ceiling there. I'm not sure why they added that, but you can't fly over the mountains. You got to fly right down the main strip there, the road. And that's where we're going to start our journey as we make all them bricks puke out. Thank you there, Johnny DC. We're going to head over to Water Wealth, which is actually, like I said, on the main entrance into Smallville. Now, you may have noticed that there is a little creek alongside the main road, and there are a couple of, I don't know what's going on here, some gold paneler, something going on down there, but there's also a giant beehive right here. So, oh, beehive, we're going to go ahead and toss up something to destroy that and set those bees free, and look at them, they chase those gold handlers out of here, which is going to allow our next step to take place. As it turns out, there is a gold sign at the top of the river, so make your way all the way up towards the old grates up here, not the kind that we can go through, but the kind the water flows through. And we've got this gold panning sign. We're going to melt that gold off the backside and watch it go down the river. Eventually, it'll get to a stopping point, which we're going to go ahead and follow it down there and do a little bit of freezing of the water, which will somehow forge that gold brick pieces into a gold brick itself. So we'll go ahead and make our way down there. Be sure to avoid the bees. Actually, they won't do anything. They're there. You can hear them, you know, making the sound that bees do. Oh, wait a minute. What the crap? They're here floating around here. Ah, that's weird. Now, you can switch to somebody like Captain Cold, or you can use the old freeze breath of Superman, as we did. And there you go. The first gold brick is now in our rear view. And all right, so hey, the next one is going to be called Octangent, which is going to happen right there at the gas station. We've seen that place is on fire. As it turns out, we are going to put that bad boy out. Fly up onto the roof to start things off. We've got 3 wheels that we need to spin around. The first one, like I said, is up on the rooftop. And the reason for those 3 wheels is that there are 3 gas pumps. Each one of those pumps seems to be flowing fuel. And if we try to stop the fire right now, more fuel just comes out and reignites. So the second one is going to require us to move the old car off the car wash pad there, which then, for some reason, reveals a electric panel on the back wall, which we'll go ahead and pump it up with somebody like Livewire. Now, you notice, too, that I actually picked up the car and threw it, but then the car respawned. So you're going to have to get in there and actually drive it out. Once you do that, fill up that panel, and it should power up the other switch, which we can flip around. Oh, yeah. All right, 2 of 3 officially done. Now, where is that last one? As it turns out, there is quite the puzzle on the far end of the gas station here, but we have kind of a little cheat that we're going to show you how to do it. Now, basically, it wants you to have 2 characters with twirly poles, so you can make your way all the way up top there, but we're not going to do that. We're going to lodge one in right here, and we're going to fly up top with somebody like Superman, and then we're going to switch to somebody with the acrobatic ability that can twirl around. Really, we just need to hang on to that trident and pull that switch all the way down so that the garage door opens up for us. And once we get inside, we're actually going to have to move another car. That's right, we are definitely lacking some tips for being the valets that we are today. Although I do feel like the valet service in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like, I feel like we would go kind of like joyride all these cars around. Like, I smashed that one into the wall right there. That owner's probably not going to be too happy when he comes back to pick up his car from the repair shop. And look at this. We've got Aquaman out, so we can go ahead and douse these fires with our nice little Trident Super Soaker here. And I got a little bit of a funny angle on that last one. We'll go ahead and put them all out. And wait a minute. Buddy in front of the grocery store there, the little convenience store, comes out. He takes the boot off his car. What's that old boot? And then runs us over. What the crap? Like, come on, man. Like, that's not very nice. But as it turns out, he smashes into the red car, revealing our gold brick. So go ahead and swoop that up, and we are ready to keep on keeping on. Next up, we are going to go basically right across the street, but first we're going to pull up our map and target the brick itself. Honey, I'm trapped on the balcony. This one's actually quite easy. It will require somebody to get up top, so we're going to fly up there with Superman and smash the old patio furniture here. That's right, a little redecorating. And luckily for us, Harley jumped right on up here as we needed somebody to get the pound on. Ring that bell. All right, once we ring that bell, we're going to go ahead and see that the power has gone down. Oh, wait a minute, under. Looks like we need somebody with illumination to get up under there, but we got to go around and use the stairs. We can't go right through the wall there, Brian. Look at me, I'm trying to sneak through. I'm like, why can't I go there? To be completely honest with you, the screen was really dark on my TV, and I couldn't tell what was going on there. Luckily, I had Reese sitting right here, and he was like, come on, Dad, use the stairs. What are you doing? So, once again, little man saves the day. Otherwise, I probably would have had to make another edit. All right, once we get down in there, we need to light it up with illumination. Scarecrow did just fine for us. And then we need somebody with a batarang or a shield or something to trigger that switch, which should open up. Well, wait a minute, there's no gold brick in there. What the? I thought we were going to get a gold brick for that. As it turns out, we need to build up a trampoline, kind of a makeshift way for her to get down. I don't know why we didn't just pick her up and bring her down. That probably would have been a lot easier. But look at that, she gets her ba-boing on and drops down to safety, which should allow us a nice, safe passageway to the gold brick she's going to leave behind for us. Wait, what's going on? Why are we looking over there? Some of these cutscenes, I wish you could skip these. I really do. I know that there are some nice and funny moments, and a lot of thought and energy went into creating these. But in our particular case, I really wish we could have just sped through this. But regardless, we go ahead and she tosses out that gold brick. But hey, I got to get my bounce on real quick, right? Bounce, bounce, bounce. All right, we'll go ahead and grab that gold brick. And next up, we've got Tower Trouble. This one is pretty easy. We're going to use Superman yet again. Now, he actually has the ability to fly and, well, he's got that freeze ray and the laser beams, which can go ahead and take out the 5 targets that we need to take down, kind of on and around this giant Smallville water tower. Now, as you can see, each target we hit drops that water level just ever so slightly, and eventually it'll get empty, and we can go ahead and collect our gold brick. All right, so we've got basically, I think there's 3 on the top right around the edge here, and then the other 2 are kind of down right below the little ledge that the baddies are running around on. And that's basically opposite sides, so you can see it just on the far right side there. I almost couldn't see it, but good thing old Eagle Eye Reese spotted it for me. So shout out to Reese for, again, helping me out. I don't know, one of these days I'm just going to have to hand him the controller and just let him do the recording for us. And who knows, someday he may take over and even run the channel. That may be something that happens at some point. You never know. All right, next up, Rooftop Robbery. This one is just a little hop, skip, and a jump away from where we is. And it's got some sort of electric security system going on here. And we're going to go ahead and follow the old trail down. I don't think we have to smash those bells, but we're going to go all the way down. Uh-oh, security cams. So we're going to need somebody with the stealth ability. And, of course, I've always find it easier to switch my secondary character to whatever object or ability that I need. And that just saves me. Because, you know, Superman, he's got to pull in the old telephone booth. Clark Kent's got to come out and all that. But all you have to do for this one, though, is go invisible, get inside the little kiosk, flip the switch, and then make your way back up top. Now, it is a little bit of a funny angle trying to get inside there, but just keep in mind there is a ladder, which should give you easy access. Well, sort of. All right, we got that guy, and we are out of here. Next up, ooh, it's a new one. This one just spawned up. It wasn't here a minute ago. I don't think it was anyways. Dance Dance Retribution. So, yeah, we're going to actually get our oonts on for realsies. We've got a little hooded character out in front here. I'm not sure why. These last 3 areas, Smallville, we've got Arkham and Apocalypse. For some reason, all 3 of those proved to be really glitchy and problematic for me. Now, we've gotten a few updates for the game, and it is possible that, you know, sometimes when they fix something, they break something else. Not intended, but it just kind of happens with development, so that may be the case. However, I had a pretty smooth sailing at all of the items loading in and not really being long, or, you know, like sometimes you gotta wait for stuff like 10 seconds, 20 seconds for like a character to load in, or maybe just to recognize that you're standing there waiting for him. Regardless of what it is, I don't know why. These last 3 were a little bit whimsical. All right, did you see I smashed that barber pole just to the right of where our main character that we're helping out was? That's where we got the second one. The first one was actually around back. We had to smash that garbage can, I do believe it was. And the last one is going to be found. We got to go up on the roof. We're going to use the champas. That's right. Go ahead and make your way through the old drone portal there and pick up the third one. Now, that's pretty cool that that drone can retrieve the old chicken for us. It's a little rubber chickie. We'll go ahead and slam dunk him into our mixing tank here and get our toxin all juiced up. That's right. Now we got to go back up the stairs one more time and use the vent up there. Once we use the vent, this should basically chase everybody out of, is it the coffee shop? I think it is. Yeah, it's coffee chain. All right, so they're going to all come out. The stank is real. Somebody dropped one of them fart bombs. I remember when I was in middle school, somebody did that at all 3 of the dances we had in our 8th grade year. Like, it was crazy. Like, you got in for about 10 minutes and then just fart bomb city. You didn't even want to be in there, which was terrible. And I don't know if they ever found out who did it or not. That'd be interesting to know as an adult who it was. All I can tell you for sure is it wasn't me. You know, as funny as it was, I always wanted it to be me. I wanted to be that guy. Like, I thought that was really cool. Kind of like pulling the fire alarm. Terrible thing to do, but for some reason it was really cool back then. Don't do it. I'm just telling you right now. That is not my, no suggestions. Sorry for any ideas that I may have spawned. But, you know, the 80s were different when I grew up. So, all right. Hey, we've got ourselves a quick time event. We simply need to press the right direction or the right button while hovering over the circle there. Now, I made a boo-boo and missed one of them. But as it turns out, you get 4 mistakes. Boy, look at them moves. Yeah, I could see why people were kind of hiding out. Like, Coffee was definitely more entertaining than her dance moves. But we'll go ahead and collect that gold brick for helping her out anyway, and on to the next we go. Ooh, it's up on the hill. Cryptocurrency. Now, there are a few of these gold bricks that once you obtain them, they will unlock other ones. Now, I do believe there are 2 or 3 in a row here. Like, we do this one, it unlocks another one, and then we do that one, and it unlocks another one. So, hopefully we can get through these quickly. Now you can see there's a couple of dudes down here having a little chatteroo, and we need to bust open, I think it's a wheelbarrow or a stack of boxes just to the left of them. That will give us another one of these boinger pads that we can bounce our shot off of. But in order to get the old targeting pad pulled out, we have to rip off the strong handles of this crate here. And inside we've got them buildable bricks to make that pad. Make your way all the way up top. Go ahead and switch to a character like Deadshot who can handle the old shootaroos. And get your pew-pew on, that's right. We'll go ahead and hit the icon indicated. For us, it was circle. Then we had to target the boinger and hit another button, which happened to be square. As you can see, he got a good shot off. And, oh, what's this? We've got ourselves a gold brick, and they believe it is kryptonite, but we are going to bust that theory here in just a hot second. You can see here, he's like, it's kryptonite. Woohoo! But we actually run up on it with Superman, and it does not do anything to him. Now, that's something that I would have liked to have seen in this. Like, kryptonite in this game, it's supervillains, right? Like, why didn't at some point kryptonite become part of the story? And or maybe I'm forgetting something, but I feel like kryptonite would be a nice little addition, like parts of a level or something you can't. Look at me. Yeah, surely not doing any damage to me. But that's all right, though. We'll go ahead and collect that gold brick and make our way over to the next one, which, again, Crypto the Super Dig. This one was not here until we completed the last one. So a little bit of a, I guess, a snowball effect, domino trail. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But we'll go ahead and take out the weights in front of the next 2 guys chatting over here. That should give us the buildable bricks in order to make a cosmic treadmill. We'll go ahead and, well, I guess before we go on the, oh, nope, psych, we're going to get up on the treadmill right now. I got ahead of myself. I was going to go up top and do the next step, but we got to collect some bits from the Speed Force first. So go ahead and complete that meter and make your way into the, again, I still feel like this is totally stealing the old Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, when he's trying to get the Chaos Emeralds all dealt with and turning into Supersonic, which is ironic because, look, we are even yellow with some red accents, and yeah, just, I don't know why, it just reminds me a lot of the old Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Try not to get smashed like me. Reese was like, what happens when you get hit? I was like, well, nothing other than looking like a maroon. But as it turns out, we got enough bricks to go ahead and build up part of a power node and a drill here. We still need a couple more bricks. We're going to go all the way up onto the roof and see what we can see up here. Wow, there's a lot going on. Some twirly poles. That's actually part of a race that we have to take place on later. But we want to go up into the roof, not on the roof, but up into like the upper area, kind of the attic space, where we're going to find a switch that needs a little help with some sonar abilities. So switch to somebody like Mirror Master and get your on and go ahead and destroy that glass. I don't know why they have a glass chain. That's really weird. But we'll go ahead and flip the switch, power it up, and what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It looks like it's some sort of a laser beam, which we're going to need to reflect that. And luckily for us, under these exercise bikes, we have a deflection pad. However, we're not quite ready for it yet, even though I'm switching to Wonder Woman, who's going to be my perfect deflector. We actually need to do some more bits here. Oh, no, psych. We don't. We're good to go. I thought we had to actually put something else on that, but I was wrong. I was totally wrong. All right, looks like we've got our gold brick, and we are ready to roll to the next one, which, again, should be another, Kryptonite Crash. All right, so this one was not here again, and if you're using quick links to get here, keep in mind that the last 2 gold brick tasks are required in order to unlock this guy. So I got ahead of myself here too. I busted off the back of the vehicle, which gives me access inside. We're going to need to get in there in a minute because there are 5 items we need to dig up or find around the area here. As you can see, we got the first one right there, obvious. Cheetah get her dig on and found it. We're going to go ahead and smash some rocks in the back. Find the second one, which took our sweet time digging that one up. There is a yellow dumpster. You're going to have to bust that up with a quick butt slam or 2. And look at that. We've got another pile of stinky bits that we'll build up. And, oh, there's one over here in the corner that I missed. So, turns out 4 of them are really accessible and ready to go. Well, I guess you have to butt slam that yellow dumpster out of the way. But the last one is going to be inside. So make your way past Buddy laying down there and smash the back of the rig up again. And yeah, so you might have to bust the back off too to get inside, like the back door to get in there. And then you got to destroy everything inside. And look at that. Pops right out the old roof rack. I'll take that. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to switch to our flying character to make things a little bit quicker and easier once we get to the next one. And, ooh, over to the airport we go. So, what is this? Oh, that's right. Okay, so there was a moment there, too, where a character pops up, and he has this really long story that had nothing to do with what we're doing right now. So I went ahead and just edited that out, so just to speed things up. Once we get over here to the airfield, we're going to have to melt this cold door off this big hangar. Now, somebody like Superman could get her done just fine. Once we open the door, we get inside. We've got all sorts of mayhem ensuing. As you can see, there's some sort of a force field on the doorway there. But that's not what we need to focus on. We need to use our detective ability over by the plane, which should reveal 3 gold boots. That's right. They're trying to keep Lex's plane in the hangar, and we're trying to help him get it out of here. So a little bit of a funny angle here. We'll have to step away and take a different approach. As you can see, I kept feeling the controller vibrate, you know, and that's always a good indication that you're like actually doing damage on the gold, but for some reason it just never maxed out. And yeah, finally get it. Now that third one over there is kind of a funny angle too, but all right, there we go. We got to move that camera around a wee bit and get your shine on. All right, so we got all 3 of those done. Now there are 2 switches that we need to access, but before we can get to them, we need to use this techno panel. So go ahead and switch to somebody like Malcolm, and this guy is in the back. This panel is in the back of the hangar behind the plane, in case you got a little lost. Now, this is one of the harder slider puzzles that I have come across. I get a little bit messed up. I eventually see the pattern, and I get things shifting around rather quickly. Nope. You can see I'm totally going wrong. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, Brian, you'll get it figured out. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I messed this one up more than usual or if it was just really mixed up and it needed quite a bit more moves than the average one. But you can see I finally see it now. I see it going up, and all of a sudden the speed of it goes super fast. And we've got power to our 2 switches. Next up, we're going to go ahead and have to spin to win. Got to push that guy around. Now, I get kind of mixed up here. I go over to the right side, and I spin this light around. The goal is to spin it towards the plane. Basically, it's going to blind the baddies trying to stop us from what we're doing. So we got to flip that around and then hit the switch. The switch actually drops part of the old force field, too. It looks like it's all the way gone, but I think there's still half of it there. Eventually, it blinds Buddy. It took a while for it to recognize. Like I was saying earlier, for some reason, this area was really slow on the process. And now part of it was me too. Now you see another edit there as I faded in. I totally forgot that there was 2 of those lights. So I made the mistake, and now it takes a while for Buddy to come in, and okay, so we finally get that. Once both of them are blinded by the light, we should get a nice little cinematic sequence, and it should give us the old gold brick. Look at Buddy sneak in with his hoodie. I don't know how he got in the plane. Tried to do the old Dukes of Hazzard style. Oh, whoops. Probably should have opened that up a little bit more before trying to evade the bad guys. But nonetheless, we get our gold brick, and we are out of here. We're almost done with the gold bricks. Can you believe that? Oh, look at that. Something in the airfield tonight. Little Phil Collins reference there, huh? See, again, referencing how old I actually am. All right, you can see here I made it all the way to the back, and notice there was nothing there. I'm not sure why it wasn't there, but all of a sudden it's there. What the what? So definitely having some issues with the load. Now, keep in mind, too, I am playing this on a PS Pro. So in theory, there should be a little bit higher computing levels and stuff, and it's still taking its sweet time. So again, I don't know if that's me, if it's something that's happened with the recent update, if the game's just like that, but we've got some solutions. There are sometimes we even have to leave the area completely and return to it before things will load in. And that's actually coming up, one of the next gold bricks. This one, though, we have to put the flags in the hands of the statue by using somebody with telekinesis, like Gorilla Grodd is doing it just fine. And this was kind of a weird angle here, too. You know, sometimes you have to push up or down, and it just felt so awkward trying to get it out there. Reese was laughing at me going, come on, what's wrong? I'm like, here, you want to do this? And he was like, yeah, I do. Snap. No, I'm just kidding. I actually finally got it into place. And, you know, we actually missed a pretty big fact here. So there's this guy holding the flags. We have to match him. It's a game of copycat. So you want the right flag to raise up and the left flag to be down. Now, there are multiple states of up and down. There's 4 for each side. You just got to match them up. So if you get the wrong one at first, just move to the next one, and it should remotely look like what you're doing. So that one was really easy. I just needed to move the left one once. And you might be able to follow my exact movements. Again, it may be different. Now, look at this. He tries to really throw us a woozy here, and he puts them backwards. So he's standing the wrong way, but so I had to figure that out, and I got it. Woohoo! So really just had to come stand on the front right one. And then the next one, you're going to have to go, not the, oh, was it that one? No, it's the back middle left. And I got to come up for the back middle right, too. Nope. But this is weird. Watch this. I hit it, and then all of a sudden, what? I don't think that's how it was supposed to go, but that worked. So maybe you just have to push 4 of the different, I don't know. Some of these are not making much sense to me. So hopefully you guys are figuring this out with us. And look at that. Basically, you copy him 3 different times, and he gets frustrated and hucks his flags up at the statue, takes the statue down, reveals that gold brick, and we are on to the next. Time to keep on keeping on. So, yeah, happy birthday to the ground. We saw this when we came here for another challenge. Remember in, not challenge, sorry. It was another quest from Metropolis. We had to come here to grab something for one of our character quests. We had to come inside and watch this whole birthday sequence and everything. So we know we got to go inside. You can hear him singing already as we come around the corner. Now take note of that X-ray puzzle as we entered the room. That's going to be one of the first things that we need to do. Now there's also a silver lock over in the back corner. What we're trying to do here is, I guess, distract the family from, you know, because we're bad, right? We're not good. We're bad. It's DC super villains. And so we're helping this guy do a dirty deed in the old, I guess, the horse ranch here. So what we got to do is we got to use this X-ray puzzle. We got to move the record player. So I moved the first record off of the player, slid the player down, and then the record over to the player, if that makes any sense. Now, Dad's like, wait, what? I thought I got rid of the stone record. And he didn't. He's still got the damn record. But, all right, we're going to go ahead and watch the cinematic view. He's almost got what he needs, but we got to go ahead and break that silver lock off and distract. I think it's Mom is the next one. All right, the Joker will get it done just fine, so switch on over. And there we go. He is out and about, and she is distracted as well. Now, what's next? What's next? We are almost good to go. Almost. Some of these are, like I said, are a little bit longer than I would prefer. But we got to go up top, so use somebody who can get their fly on to get upstairs. And then I do believe we're going to need to use some telekinesis once we get up here. Now, this is a little bit tricky. You can see the spot with the telekinesis, and you might even be able to handle that from the ground. I tried to fly up and land on the rafter, and it just got a little bit out of control. Eventually, I land on the rafter, and then I switch to somebody who actually has telekinesis, because Black Adam does not. And let's see here. I think we go with Garad, who is luckily small enough to actually fit up. Oh no, I knocked the barrel over, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and use the telekinesis. Pour the water on the birthday cake. That seems like a really shady move. But again, we are the bad guys, so distraction complete. And what's next? I think that's all. We just got to wait for Buddy to go ahead and handle the biz. Yep, he pushes it down. Oh, he falls down, crashes into the cake. Oh, and there it goes. Gold brick is now officially available, waiting to be collected. So get your Tookus down there and collect it. All right, so we are down, and now we are out. So, hey, remember I was telling you that there was a situation or two in these last couple of free roams where I had to leave the area for it to respawn? Well, this gold brick is one of them. See, we should be seeing all sorts of stuff going on inside there, and right behind these two, I guess they look like some sort of toolboxes, there should have been a wall that we could put a portal on, but there is not one. So I switched to the Mirror Master thinking somehow I needed to trigger something or do something. I go crazy for like 5 minutes running around, and I finally just give up, and I teleport out of here, and I teleport back. So I use the Metropolis quick link, or fast travel, and I come back. So, but it's not here. So if you run into this, and this applies to all missions, quests, whatever you want to call them, gold brick situations that do not work for you, go ahead and use the fast travel to another area. And, well, actually, you know what? We're going to switch it up. So first of all, we actually, before we used the teleport to another area, we went and thought, okay, we're just going to go do another gold brick and come back. We complete this brick, and it's still all missing. So we end up doing the teleport then. So my bad, I got a little ahead of myself. But once we get over to this next guy here, we're going to use somebody who can use that explodey paint to bust open one of these. I guess it's some sort of like a, is it another pig pen or some sort of a little storage shed, if you will. And we go ahead and bust that off. And inside we got ourselves a garbage can, which we smash, and it reveals a bunch of bricks. It turns out it's really food. So we're putting a little bit of some sort of hog food in there. Look at that. He comes over. We ring the bell. He is ready to chow down and distracted so we can get in this other spot. And then we need somebody like Cheetah to get the dig on here. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, a bit of a user error there using the wrongs. Oh, it reveals a grate. So we're going to need somebody like Clayface to slide on through to the other side. Ooh, this time we're in another little caged off area. We'll flip the old spinsies here. And what do we got? What do we got? Oh, it's puked out a bunch of bricks. That was kind of awkward. But go ahead and make your way back out to the front and build them bricks up into a, it looks like some sort of a, whatchamacallit, a strongman pad. We'll go ahead and use Clayface because he can switch that arm into a giant hammer. And that's right, hammer time. We'll go ahead and ring that bell. Whoa. Blow the doors off this place, quite literally, which should give us access inside. Oh, wait, we got a ride little piggy here. That's right, that's right. El Hamlet takes us for a little ride here, gets a little exercise, and smashes into some sort of, it looked like a grain silo, perhaps? And look at that, we've got ourselves a gold brick. All right, now back to this Chickenosis gold brick, which happens to be our last gold brick for the area. Now, as we mentioned before, this, for whatever reason, just didn't load in for us. We even went off and did another gold brick, which was quite a ways away, but it just apparently was not far enough. So, yeah, I've got my Mirror Master out, which, again, is who we're going to need here in a minute, but there are no portals or anything. So we're going to suggest that you go ahead and teleport out of this area. And it doesn't matter really which area you go to. We use Metropolis, which, it should be far enough for you. Go ahead and simply get there and then target yourself back to the Johnny DC info point in Smallville. And look at that. We go ahead and all of a sudden we are here. And we're going to fly back over. And look at that. All of a sudden everything has officially loaded in. So I'm not sure why that was being so difficult. But, leaving the area and coming back solved our problem. So go ahead and destroy the toolboxes on the far left side. And we'll go ahead and put our first portal on the wall there. Or at least I'm going to try to. Eventually I get one there. There we go. Now we got to go around the back side, and there is this leaning kind of a wall there. We're going to put a portal on that guy. Now we can sneak inside, and we are officially in the old chicken coop. We'll flip the first switch, which actually makes some things move around, and now the puzzle begins. There's also a chicken that drops out and is in need of a little bit of persuasion here. So we're going to get somebody with mind control and go ahead and manipulate him through this maze. Go ahead and make your way through the first little slot in the fence. Hit that pressure-sensitive switch, flip the old stuffs around, and then make your way into that next switch, which should relieve that first chicken of its duties and give us access to a new Chicky Poo. Go ahead and get up close to the fence. Now, if you find it easier, you can go ahead and leave the inside and make your way all the way around. I went the long way. And we'll go ahead and target that guy. Well, maybe. Apparently, I can't from out here. I thought I got him from the side. Oh, yeah, here we go. Got him from the side. So we'll go ahead and grab him and move him to that next switch, which then flips that around, gives us access to a new switch, and a new Chicky Poo. So we'll go ahead and relieve him of his duties and make our way around back to Buddy over here. Now, this guy, we'll go ahead and grab him and walk out to that one switch that's out in the middle of the open. Look at that, it flips that first guy around. We'll step on the switch that's now available, which flips us into a new direction. And really, this is pretty simple. You just got to step on whatever switch is available to you. Now, you can see there, look, it actually moved that grate over to the other side, which is great. And now we got to go back down, and this should flip us around. Yep, now we'll slip on this guy. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. This is actively switching these guys around continuously now. So we're going to go ahead, and we got to go up. Oh, no, we can go in here, I guess. I was going to go up and then around, but we can go this way, and you got to wait for it to spin all the way around, and then go up. And then now there's actually an exit right there. I don't see it at first. I actually missed my opportunity right there. But you got to go right through where that yellow blinking arrow is. It's kind of hard to miss. Once you go through there, the camera takes over, and he goes and steps on the final spot, which opens up one last door, giving us access to another wall that we can plant a portal on. We'll go ahead and switch back to the Mirror Master, blast one on the wall, and then we'll probably have to, we'll have to start one again, or end one on our first wall here. And eventually I'll shoot it, and I'm in, and that is going to be our final gold brick for this area. So we've got 4 character quests and 4 races we're going to take on now. These don't have to be in any specific order, but keep in mind most of these are already here, but there is 1 or 2 that requires other areas to be completed before they pop up. So that's why we did these in the order that we did them in, because we have to complete Metropolis and I believe Gotham, maybe? There's one other place that you have to do a mission that should open up one of these. And which one it is, I actually don't have off the top of my head, so I apologize for that. But just know that if not all 4 are here, make sure you get all the other areas completed. All we have left after doing this area is going to be Arkham and Apocalypse. And that'll be the last 2 that we got. Now, once you start this quest, I know I've been flapping my yapper about other stuffs, but this is one of those information quests. There are just guys scattered around that you got to go talk to. In this particular case, they actually run back to him rather than just giving us info that we need to go answer, so it works out rather nicely. All of these guys are on your map, and we do have a nice listing on the far left side of our screen to kind of tell us how many people are left. This guy was a little bit tricky. He was on the roof, even though it was kind of indicating he was on the ground, or she was on the ground, but that should do it. We got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we'll head back. In fact, we actually beat him back here. If you look, it says, oh, I see you found some of my friends. I hope you find all of them. Hey, buddy, they're all here. I don't know if you forgot how to math, but they're here. We got them. All right, so we'll go ahead and hello, wave at him one last time, let him know that we got all his buddies. He gives us a nice little speech, and we go ahead and add him to our list of available baddies. That's right, Psycho Pirate for the win. Now, I vaguely remember we had to do something, I think it was in Metropolis, we had to help him out. Maybe it was God, I don't know, but I know that was probably the one, actually, because we had him pop up earlier, and he even made mention when we got done with whatever we did earlier. It said, oh, maybe you can help me later with a quest. Boom, did it, Dunsky. All right, next up, this guy is inside what the information. That's a weird way. I almost can't even say that. But we'll go ahead and accept the mission. Yes, we ain't no wuss. We're here to get stuff done. And let's see, this is another one of those follow around the map and get to the different information peoples. Let's see here. We've got one way out on the way in or out of here, depending on how you're looking at it. And again, these guys are all on your compass. Unfortunately, you cannot mark them on the map and fly right to them, but they do display on your map as well. So I always use the compass down in the bottom left-hand corner and just kind of fly in a general direction until I see the icon get big, and then I hit the old air brakes and slow things down a wee bit. Now you can see this guy is somewhere. I think he's over in the next little lot next door. Sometimes these are kind of hard. The compass isn't always super accurate. It gives you a pretty good idea, and once you get the basics figured out, it's usually pretty consistent. Look at him. He was kind of hiding up against the wall there. He kind of blended in a little bit. I wouldn't call it camo, but it wasn't not camo. Look at that. Color contrast is a little too similar. All right, next up, this guy I believe is over in the airfield. Yes, sir. And let's see here. Back in the parking lot. We got a Popo in the parking lot, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I go all the way up the stairs, and he is not up here. And I go ahead and I share my thoughts of him, like, wait a minute, he's not up here. Guys, I guess I didn't want to waste any opportunity up there, because there was definitely some studdage, and you know me, got to get them all. Yep, there's the Kappa. We'll go ahead and talk to him right quick, and let's see here. We are out of here. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you didn't already know, WB, old Warner Brothers, hooked us up with a copy of this game. Shout out to them for making this a nice little fun journey. And, hey, that early access was pretty sweet, too. Now, here we go. We've got, let's see, we're all the way back, and we are at them. We got two things we need to give him. This looks like the second one and the, let's see here, what's the other one? I forget. Fourth one? Yeah, boy! All right, now, so the information has been relayed, but now it's not over. We got to follow this guy and go help him get to where he needs to get. That's right, he says, we better not miss an opportunity. All right, so we gotta lead him to where we're going. I do believe we have to take out some baddies along the way. Is that what happens? I think we have a couple of situational awarenesses that trigger off here in a minute. I do remember. Look at this zigzag pattern. Like, where is he taking us? Oh, yeah, we got to get all the way to a truck. That's right. There's a truck, and we have to steal the contents of it. I remember now. And it's more of like, I kind of felt like I was playing Red Dead Redemption here. You know, I'd been playing a lot of that right before the release of this game. I guess that's not true. Right after the release of this game. We played all the free play. It was right after the free play we got into this. But look at this. We got a nice little wagon and no horsies. I don't know how they got this here, but go ahead and take out the bad guys and smash the lock on the back, and it should give us exactly what Buddy was looking for, and then we can add Old Gentleman Ghost to our collection as well. We're getting pretty close to only having the briefcases that are scattered throughout Free Roam left for those character tokens. Like, it's kind of crazy. So when we get done with Smallville, Arkham, and Apocalypse, we still have some more character tokens to get, and I will explain that a little bit later too, but it's time for us to get our polka dot dancing on. This guy is kind of funny, and you might notice there is an edit or two. That's because I messed this up. It's just totally a game of memory, and I apparently proved that I am not very good at this. So, as it turns out, the way you're going to see it is it looks good. It looks like I knew what I was doing. I edited out all of my blunders. But, all right, so one done. It's basically just a simple process of whatever lights go off, you have to repeat them in the right process, and then you have to do that 3 times, I believe it is. He gets all super excited and then gives us our character token for the Polka Dot Man. So I'm not sure what his specialties are. I mean, I guess he's got polka dots, but polka dots aren't generally known for being, like, awesome. They're sure colorful. All right, 2 down, 1, 2, go. So we've got yellow, red, orange, blue. All right, pretty simple. Oh, did you see that edit there? So on this particular one, it wasn't that I messed it up because I was maroon. It was because I accidentally walked over one of the plates twice. I just went too far onto it, and instead of taking 1 step on it, I took 2 steps, and unfortunately that was enough to thwart my plans of success. All right, hey, guess what? That is officially it for the Polka Dot Man. He should go ahead and kick down with his token now. Thank you very much. Come on, come on, come on. We got stuffs to do, buddy. We don't, oh, his revenge was in a very colorful pattern there. And hey, look at that. It's one of the Game Guru options there. So that's pretty sweet. We've only got, what, 4 more left? We have 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's pretty awesome. All right, did you guys notice that this is a lantern guy, but he is a squirrel? I was unfamiliar with this guy, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name. It's like Badog? Badig? I don't know. You guys probably know. I am unaware, and I probably sound like a noob. But hey, we're going to go ahead and accept his mission. He just needs help taking out a bunch of chickens. That's right. He's got some foes, and they're a little bit smaller than we're used to. We just got to follow him along the pathway here, and then eventually we get jumped by a series of, I believe it's chickens. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do here. Yep, there we go. Potential Eagle Scouts, he says. Nope, those are just decoys. They are not worried about us, or they didn't see us, one of the two. So we're going to keep on keeping on. Follow around the corner, and up the street we go, but not before getting jumped again, this time for realsies. Where are they at? I know they're coming soon. They're coming right at the fork in the road, which is kind of ironic. Chickens, fork. Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's the fork, and oh, it's bad guys, not chickens. What is going on? We'll take out all these guys. They look like they are the Men in Black. That'd be a fun one, too. You know, Lego Men in Black. I mean, think about all the different aliens and different things. That would be fun. I've never thought of that one either. Like, I've definitely come across a couple of new Lego ideas that I don't know that you guys have ever shared with me. Not to say that you haven't had them on your own, but I don't know. Lego Men in Black, I don't think anyone's ever suggested that to me. I had another one in an earlier challenge or free roam video. I can't even think of what it is right now, but it was good. I promise you that. All right, let's see here. Remember I told you we got some chickies? We finally made it up here, and I do believe the mission is not done. I think we got to fight some chickens. I don't know why I have such a solid memory of a battle royale. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right up here, we've got this little tractor. And let's see here. Chick Fury is up to his old tricks. I was unaware of a Chick Fury. Oh, you know, the Furians. That's what made me think. I think it was the old Lego Riddick. Lego Chronicles of Riddick. You know, you could start off with Pitch Black. You know, you guys remember Pitch Black, probably, maybe not, but you know, and then that went into the Chronicles of Riddick, and then there was another one after that. I think it was just called Riddick, wasn't it? Maybe not. Maybe the first one was Riddick. Anyways, regardless, you got to take out all these chicky poos, and once you get done, oh, see, look at that, they come in for a sneak attack. But basically, you got to take them out. There's probably 10 of them. I don't think we ever get a meter or a counter that tells us. Eventually, and I noticed too, you can only seem to hit them once. And I think that's all you need to hit them. Oh, no, that guy got a ground pound twice. So maybe 2 times before they take off. And Mirror Master, I don't know what you're doing. He's like desk popping over here, just shooting to the sky. Little bullet roulette here, shooting into the air, hoping that it doesn't come down and hit us. Anybody seen Grown Ups? Arrow roulette? All right, so we officially took out all the chicky poos, and we are actually done with all of the character tokens here, too. So we'll grab Badog, whatever it is, and add them to our list. And next up, what? We got no more gold bricks, no more character quests, so we are off to the races, quite literally. Now, this one is pretty easy. They're all pretty easy. In fact, I don't think I had to. Oh, I take that back. I'm looking at my timeline. I did have to edit out a mistake or two. Oh, that's right. There is one up here that I used the wrong acrobat character. I'm going to give you a nice little tip when it comes time for that. We found out that Harley Quinn, although very capable of twirly pulls and acrobatic abilities, she's actually really slow in the grand scheme of things. We've got a character all suited up and ready to go for you when it's time. But meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and fly our way through ring after ring after ring. Look at that, we got 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and the Javelin 7 is officially ours. That's nice. I don't think we'll ever use that, but we might. We'll go ahead and station up at the top of the water tower, which I knew we had a race somewhere close over here. It's the Enthusiast Club one. This one's down on the ground, and I do believe we just need a bicycle. Yep. So we'll go ahead and spawn a bike. Now, if you forgot how to spawn a vehicle, you're going to pull up the character select wheel, and once you get that big grid up, you're going to go ahead and hit the square or X button, depending on which platform you're playing on. And then go ahead and choose the vehicle of choice. Put it in an area that will allow it to go green, not red, and then it'll spawn once you push the X or A button. Go ahead and follow the old pathway all the way around. There are 17 total gates that you need to make it through, and there should be plenty of time. 1 minute was more than enough time for me to make my way through here. However, I do hit quite a few things, and you know, you might even be able to make it in less time, like 30 seconds or so. I don't know, that maybe not. That might be too much. And let's see here. I am zigging and a zagging, and I'm driving all up on the curbin. Purbin swerving, running all up on the curbin. Twisted on some of that cherry-flavored bourbon. Oh, a little bit of rhymes there. Anyways, moving along. We got a little bit of zigging and a zagging. And before we come in, we got 2 more, 1 more, and oh, I get stuck. Oh, photo finish. Barely enough time to make it through there. Like I said, there should be enough time for you to get through there. I was slow poking it, hitting everything in my path. All right, escape to the country is our next one. I'm going to go ahead and get my bike ride on. Nope, psych. That was enough of that. I am done bike riding for today. And look at that. This guy. Oh, that's the one we just did. All right, I'll eventually get out of here. I think I switched to... No. I was trying to avoid switching characters because of the time that it took to do that. Kind of ironic. Kind of like the lady that went to deliver a package last night up my driveway. It was raining something fierce, and she opted to drive up my driveway in her car rather than walk up it and place my package. As a result, she then crashed her car into the rocks along my driveway and got high-centered. I'm not even kidding. She ended up being stuck out there for probably... I saw her out there for 5 minutes before I realized she was stuck. Then I went out there. I had to get shovels. I had to go out there in the rain and help her dig these rocks out. I've even got photographic evidence to prove it. I thought about pasting it in this video, but you guys don't want to see that. Head on over to our social media if you want to get a peek at that situation. Now, Paz is also a mail delivery person, and I'm sure he finds that rather funny. Because I'm sure there are situations on his journey, too, where he could probably avoid a little bit of time or a situation if he did something differently, but better safe than sorry is usually my motto. So, you know, I don't know. It was raining, like I said, pretty fierce last night. I might have driven up my driveway to avoid that, too. However, it did not end well for her. When she tried to save herself 30 seconds, it cost her at least 30 minutes. So hopefully she got on the rest of her journey and got all those packages out on time. And hopefully she didn't run into any more rocks along the way. So, anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap up our, I guess not our final race. Oh, no! Look at that. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Ended up in the water there. That's all right, but we got our vehicle token, and we are out of here. All right, so guess what, guys? We are headed to our last race. Now, I probably should have done that race we just did last as it took us out of here, and that would have been a nice way to finish the area, but that is not the case. Now, remember a minute ago I was telling you that there was a little tip I had for you? Well, this is that race, up and down the mines. Now, you'll see here in a second, we actually go to get an acrobatic character because that's what it requires, and I start to go with Harley, and if I'm being totally honest, we chose Harley, and I failed with Harley. Then I came back, and we tried Robin. Robin is, I would say, maybe 2 times faster on foot than Harley is, even with Harley's skates. I mean, and maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you got to press a button for Harley to go faster. I don't know. But as you can see there, we went to Harley and we used her, and then we decided, no, we're going to go with Robin for round 2. So here we go. We'll go ahead and see how this works. Now, I probably could have completed it with Harley. So if you used Harley and you got it done, don't feel like, you know, oh, you're so much better than me or something like this. Just know that I like right there, I fell in between those crates and I got stuck. I had to go back around. And for some reason, her skates keep getting stuck on some of these little steps and little objects that we would go over. So I literally was hitting everything in my path and getting stuck. I missed this jump like 5 times, couldn't get up there. You know, I felt jump to climb is always faster, but I kept missing it. So same with here. I missed that jump, and I missed it again, and I missed it again with her. So I was really doing poorly with her. But even if I wouldn't have missed all that, it would have been really close. And I just feel like Robin is faster. So make your way up and around with Robin. We got some twirly pole action heading up right here. And I found, too, that if you spam the X button or A button, depending on which platform you're on, you can actually twirl up those poles rather quickly. Also, hit up the right side. Try to avoid those steps. Use the nice smooth ramp going up there. And same applies here. Get on the far right side and run all the way down and jump your way through the final one to get the Supermobile. And guess what, boys and girls? That should wrap it up for LEGO DC Supervillains Smallville Free Roam. As you can see here, as we scan around, there are no new gold bricks, quests, or anything else that has popped up for us to do. No boss battles, no races, no nothing. So guess what? That's it. You're done here. Move on. Check out the Thumbie Must See. Go over to HappyThumbsGaming.com. Check us out on social media. Whatever the case may be, we're there on all of them and there for you. So, hey, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time.